How'd y'all like that riff clip? I've been wanting to use that shit forever. I thought it was so fucking dope, even though I did use a shotgun, but fuck it. So, I was asked to make a video about my playstyle, about how I play quote unquote aggressively. And, you know, it's kind of weird because I feel like I don't play aggressively. I feel like I'm a very balanced player, you know, and, yeah, throughout this commentary, you got to excuse me because I'm a smoker and I cough a lot. I know, fucking cigarettes are bad for you, cancer, blah, 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 whatever. So, getting into it a little bit, talking about aggressive playstyle, you gotta know cover. Like, see, I'm using those little bullets or whatever the fuck they are as cover for a little bit because, you know, this guy's gonna kill me, obviously. Cover is your main ally. Use cover, keep on your feet, keep moving even though you're shooting. You know, you just kind of have to zigzag back and forth. And a lot of you guys know that. A lot of you guys play like that. Me bitching about the thorn right there. I'm a douche. Anyways, but using cover is one of your biggest things. And you gotta know how to use cover right. See, that guy's using the head glitch a little bit there. So I just take advantage of that. And I miss his throwing knife right here. I'm so pissed about that. See? So here I start realizing that they're taking that middle part a lot. Really, just really bad. So I come over here to try to take B. Because nobody else is really trying to push for B. A couple people did and died. This is amazing. So I see these two guys. I back out, throw a blind trip mine. I stick one of them and get a double kill off of it. So, the biggest thing there was I was using my cover. There was two of them shooting at me at once. I had to back out, so got them a little party note at the end there, and got him. So, taking B there, I'm just watching my radar. When I see too many people coming at once and I'm hurt, I'll back out of there and try and get some kills elsewhere. Once I'm back up to full health and no more blips, I'll go back up to B. Pop my super because I saw a blip, got one. Saw another blip, got two. I'm just watching all the areas, trying to get these kills. I throw my trip mine there, so if that guy tries to come around that corner, he's just going to get fucked. So, and now the trip mine's just waiting for somebody else. This guy, that was weird. I don't know how to explain that. That shouldn't be in this, but there you go.
I'm still getting clips to make this video.
A lot of playing the way I play is I play very tactically. I think about what I'm going to do, what I should do. I take everything into consideration, like heavy. This heavy right here, I'm going to protect this heavy. So I throw a trip mine at the door, kill that guy. I hear hammers pop, so I just try to distract him as long as I can. He wasted 2 hammers on me, and my buddy ended up picking up the heavy ammo. So they got the other side, but they didn't get both of them, so that's good. Which I feel like a lot of you guys would do the same thing in the situation.
Yeah, I'm gonna upload for sure.
I don't play differently than a lot of you guys. Like, I may play different than Diablo.
Make a Crucible video.
That's just because he's a little bit older than I am, and he's just a little bit more laid back. I want to get into fucking people's faces and destroy them.
Yeah.
Because that's just what I do. That's the way I've always played. Right here, I panicked. I don't know what to tell you. I panicked so much. Saw 3 of them and a hammer, dude. I just get the fuck, like, God.
You've been in the fucking multiplayer game since you were fucking able to masturbate.
But so I spawned back up here, and that was a dirty shot.
God, that was so nasty.
See, I even agree with myself. So I'm gonna go try and take B again. B is the main point of the map. I'm gonna pop my super because that guy just went Blade Dancer. And you guys would have done the same thing. Yeah, you guys don't play differently than me. And I don't play differently than you guys. I'm more aggressive because I'm more confident. I push in because I know I'm gonna get these kills. I know I'm gonna wreck face. And that's not because, like, oh yeah, I go fucking 3.67 KD in just about every game that I do. That's the reason why I do get 3.67 KDs and 2.89s, 1.94s, is because I am confident with myself. I push forward because nobody else really wants to, you know? And when I see that, like, that's one of the main things that's going through my head in most Crucible matches, like, fuck it, if nobody else is going to do it, I'm going to do it. And if somebody follows me, then cool, I have backup. You know, when you're pushing forward like I do, I take every zone, every little entrance into consideration. And, you know, sometimes when I just get into the match, you know, I'm just kind of waking up or first game of the day, I'm sloppy. I get double teamed a lot and it sucks. I bitch about it all the time. I'm sure you guys have heard me. But when I really get into the zone, I take everything into consideration like that. I keep an eye on my radar. Your radar is your best friend. You see two people coming from two different directions, I try to just back off, find some cover, so they can't kill me. Try to get out of there as fast as I can. Do whatever you have to do to stay alive and get those kills. Pick them off one at a time. Because usually you're not going to win when it's two versus one. It's usually not going to happen unless you're using like Red Death or fucking a super or something, you know? You're just not going to win. Talking more about knowing what to do. I grab this heavy, right? So I'm going to go up to B for a little bit. I notice that the heavy hasn't been taken on the other side, and there's nobody over there. So they're gonna. I have heavy. I'm gonna go there. Nobody else is gonna fucking do it, so I'll do it. Gonna kill this guy, and I pick up two more guys that could have gotten heavy, but I was there to stop them. And then my buddy picks up the heavy. See, you know, it's those little things that matter so much in a Crucible match. And you guys know this. You know, you guys know this already. You want to get both heavies. That's the biggest thing you could do. But if you're playing with randoms like this, and none of the Rangers are on, you know, you gotta do things yourself sometimes. And you know, you bitch about people like, what the fuck are you guys doing? You know, dumbass teammates and everything. I do it too. But you know, you kinda have to take the lead when you're by yourself, like I am most of the time. You gotta take the lead, and you gotta do things that you would do with your team. You know, and that's what will lead you to victory when you're by yourself and playing aggressively. Because a lot of kids in here that don't play aggressively. You know, you've seen a lot of campers come back since year 2 released, and you all know it. I mean, these kids get year 2, the taken kids, you know, they just camp around corners with shotguns and whatnot, and, you know, you gotta expect that. You gotta know that they're gonna do that. You gotta know what you're going into. G.I. Joe quote, fucking, knowing is half the battle, right? So, oh, this is sick right here. I kill that golden gun because he's completely unsuspected, and I'm going to double up trip mines on this wall, so if this hammer tries to come over here, he's just going to get fucked. So he runs out, and then Stormchat's guy gets him. See, that's where I talk about being defensive as well. I totally played defensive that way. You know, I waited for my buddies to pick up the kills. Right here, I noticed that there was a tether right there, so I didn't want to go right around that corner. Stay behind cover a little bit. I'm going to go for that orb. I'm going to try and back out a little bit. Maybe take the zone. Saw that guy. This guy died. So I'm going to back out. I'm hurt really bad. But I'm going to try and kill this guy anyways. He had full health, and it ended up damaging him enough to where my teammate could get a one-shot on him. You know? I knew I was going to die anyways because there's 2-3 people coming. You know, I might as well try to take out at least one. Another thing I want to talk about is choke points on a map. You know, choke points is one of the biggest things you can think about. Little alleyways where there's only like a little bitty space that they can walk in, but you're sitting on a space where you have plenty of room to move around, blink, shade step, do whatever you have to do. You know, like right there, I was on top of that rock. I could easily have jumped off, even though this guy was blinking around trying to get me with a shotgun the entire time. I did something stupid here. I walked out hurt. and I got killed when the heavy was about to come, and that really fucked me. Because they got the heavy up there, two guys got the heavy up here, but we ended up winning anyways, because we had so much of a lead. So, you know, that's the first thing I can really say with these videos. I'm going to do a lot more, because I have a lot to say about how to play, and I don't know how to put it into words just quite yet, but I'll think about it, and I'll definitely get back to you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. They'll get better as they come. So just keep playing, and you know, be confident with yourself.